because I have big dreams, and I'm not going to accomplish them with mediocre tendencies. Most people live mediocre lives, do mediocre things, and then expect exceptional results.
I don't know what they feeling, I don't know what they thinking. Bro, my soul's invincible like Mario when he blanket.
What's good, YouTube? How y'all doing? Today we are back inside again. This is Unfiltered Thoughts, episode 17, and right now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm trying to figure it out, y'all. Like, it just seems like, how can I best describe this? Like, it seems like every time I take a step forward, there's like 5 things trying to push me backward. And what's interesting is I was talking to a friend a little while ago, and he was like, bro, I wish I had the faith that you have. And when he told me that, I didn't really at the moment be like, I was kind of like, the faith that I have, like, I don't perceive, I guess a better way to say it is, I don't always know how that I'm perceived by some people. And I just first off want to say, like, to anyone that watches these videos that doesn't know me, like, I am not perfect, and I have issues and problems and things that I need to work on, and some of them I'm aware of, some of them I'm not, and I pray and ask that God reveals more to me so that I can be better, because ultimately I just want to be better than I was yesterday. But with that, when he said he wished he had the faith I had, it was like, the faith I have, like, bro, right now, I don't know. I don't know how things are gonna change. I don't know what my life's gonna be. Like, there's a lot of things I don't know, and honestly, when I focus on that, my mind gets very negative and I spiral out of control. So what I've been focusing on is waking up every day and just like, it's a new day. You don't know what's gonna come up today, so give it your best. And sometimes my best effort is not the same every day, right? Like, sometimes my best effort is here, and then another day it could be up here, and then another day it could be down here. But I'm trying every day, even when I don't feel like it. Like right now in this season, a lot of days I don't feel like getting up and getting out of my bed. I don't feel like doing so many different things, but I can't base it off of how I feel. I can't only do stuff when I feel like doing it. This is something I'm learning, like, a lot, is you're not always gonna feel like doing things. You're not always gonna feel like taking care of your priorities, but guess what? You gotta do it. If you're a man, you have to. You cannot let your emotions dictate how you move through life. And I'm not saying that's easy or it's gonna come naturally to you, but you're gonna have to develop that muscle. And I'm also not saying that you can't feel your emotions or understand how you're feeling, because I think that's also an important aspect, right? I have to know and assess how I currently feel, but still be able to get what I need to get done in that, and try to find that balance to where I can be stable. I'm trying to find stability. I'm trying to be stable in life. I'm trying to be a stable person, and I don't want to fluctuate and have these like really high highs, really low lows. Like, I'm trying to find that balance, and a lot of that comes through discipline, right? For me, I've been getting rid of old habits and replacing them with new habits, right? So I had an old habit of smoking weed. Now I go to the gym. I have this habit of procrastinating and not committing to things. So guess what? Now I post a video every week on Friday to YouTube. I post 2 reels on Mondays and Fridays to Instagram, right? Those are things I'm adding into my life to replace old habits. And that's helping me with not only with my procrastination, but my discipline. Because now I've been consistently doing that for a couple months now while also being disciplined enough to know like, oh, I got to get this done. I got to get this done. Now, sometimes I'm proactive with it and sometimes I'm not proactive with it. But that's something I'm learning. And as I keep implementing new things, I get better and I grow. But there's some days I don't want to film a YouTube video. There's some days I don't want to get up and go to the gym. There's things in my life and goals that I have. And if I'm being honest, I don't want to do the work that I know it takes to get there. But guess what? I'm not going to get there unless I put in the work. Even these videos, I want to help people and I want people to see them and I want it to be beneficial. And sometimes I want to be like, someone to be like, oh, thank you, man. Your videos are helping me. And sometimes it doesn't happen. You know, sometimes I post a video and I think it benefited me so much and it gets like no views. That's not the motive behind what I'm doing. I have to always remember the motive is I'm trying to help people and I'm literally documenting my change as a person. I'm documenting every week how I'm trying to get better, how I'm trying to improve, things that I'm failing at, things that I'm doing good at. Because I'm not perfect, y'all, and I'm not like this amazing guy. Yeah, I was blessed with the ability to be able to communicate effectively. But with that ability, there's many things that I have to learn to get better at. And every day I'm getting better. And then I'm also implementing new things once I've established a track record with something else, right? So at first I started uploading a YouTube video every week. Then I added 2 Instagram reels every week, right? And now I'm waking up earlier so I can get time to read my Bible and pray in the morning. So then before I go out in my day, the first thing I'm consuming is going to be the Word of God, and that helps give me a foundation. Now, does that mean that I don't look at my phone in the morning? No, because some days, right, I'll read the Bible and then boom, I'll hit Instagram and then be like, oh, I need to stop. I need to go pray, right? And developing the muscle memory of doing things. So then I just do it naturally. Now, when I want to do something else and I remember, oh, I have to put out a video this week, it's like, nope, we got to be disciplined. Sit down and record that video, Kamari, right? It's training my mind to not always do the fun thing or the thing I feel like doing and get my priorities done. That's the only way I'm going to achieve my goals, is by getting rid of bad habits and replacing them with good habits, right? It's the law of replacement. It means you're never going to be able to just cold turkey stop everything bad that you do unless you replace it with something good. So once I get to the level of doing it naturally, right, or making it a new habit, once I form a new habit, then I can try to implement the next habit. Right, so the next habit right now that I'm implementing is daily journals. So every night I'm gonna write a reflection journal of my day. Now, I would reflect on my day previously, right? But writing it down is a whole nother story because now I have something where I can really see and go back to. So in the night when I write that journal, I'm gonna wake up in the morning and read what I wrote. And wherever I made a mistake or I could have done better, now I have this focal point. So after I did my prayer and reading in the morning, then I read my journal and I'm looking, what did you do yesterday? Reading through it. Oh, you could have done better here. So let's try to focus today and not make that same mistake. And it gives me a reference point and keeps me more focused on what I need to do. Because I have goals and dreams. I have things that I would like to accomplish. But I can't accomplish them if I'm not putting work towards them. And it's not always working more, right? It's working more effectively. I need to do things effectively. And I can't always control outside of me or the external circumstances, but I can control me. So I'm trying to be the best me I can. For example, this. For a while, I really wanted to be married. Like I thought I was gonna miss out if I was married. And I kept looking for a person that met all these boxes, right? Of things that I want, like responsible, loyal, whatever it is. Now, I'm not really focused on that. If that happens, cool, that'd be awesome. But if it doesn't, it doesn't right now, right? That's not my number one priority. But what is my number one priority? No longer looking for attributes in someone else, but the attributes that I want in another person, developing them in myself. Right? So now I'm focused on, am I loyal? Am I consistent? Am I reliable? Am I all of these things? And if I'm not, then I need to become those. Now, how can I walk towards that? And that's finding things to develop those habits. Right? So I can have good habits. Because I have big dreams. And I'm not going to accomplish them with mediocre tendencies. Most people live mediocre lives, do mediocre things, and then expect exceptional results. And if that's where you're at right now, you're playing yourself, bro. You can't expect exceptional results from doing average things. If you live an average life, doing average things, being average, then you're going to get average. And if you're okay with that, there's nothing wrong with that, right? But if you do want more and you're aiming for more, then you need to do more. You cannot do what the average person does. And this is what I have to consistently remind myself, because I am not perfect. I have things that I can do better every day. And maybe some of you view me as like this guy that has extreme awesome faith. And I'm telling you, sometimes it don't feel like that to me. But I'm still walking. That's all I know how to do. I know how to get up and just keep moving forward and not letting all the BS around me shut me down and just self-destruct, right? You got to stay positive because you don't know what's going to come up tomorrow. Yesterday may have been bad, but today could be a great day. But if you bring that baggage from yesterday and today, you could ruin that great day. But with that, y'all, that's the video. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Peace.
Said that you don't got the victory over us now. No.
Yeah. All my life they always looked at me like I was perfect.